Hello, this is a short energy exercise workout in support of clearing stagnant old energy from your system and bringing in a little bit more of the good sparkly stuff to help you not only feel more vital and alive, but to support the healthful functioning of all of your physical and mental systems. Certainly, this video is in support of anyone who feels called to follow it, but I have put it together specifically with my parents in mind. And so the exercises here will be guided for those who are working from a seated position. And so in that way, the modifications will be suggested for those who can stand or maybe who have a little bit more mobility. And certainly you can go between the two. And so I invite you to begin seated or standing with just landing here. So feeling your feet on the earth and take a couple of breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Already the invitation to bring in freshness and newness and sparkle. And to exhale old, stale, stagnant, bringing in relaxation and ease and well-being. Exhaling stress, tension, worries. And the next thing that we're going to do is a little bit more vigorous. So again, only in line with how much you can move. Give your body a little shake. Shaking is the best way to liberate trapped energy. And however vigorous or however relaxed you need to make this movement. So from a seated position, maybe you can get some movement down arms into wrists, across shoulders. If you can stand, you can see if you can wiggle hips or shake down legs. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And this is a great thing to do anytime, especially if you are feeling caught in something, or if you're feeling, particularly drained and flattened. Also, a really good thing to do if you suffer from restless legs at night. Give in to that restlessness. As much as I know you don't probably want to get out of bed, even from a reclined position, could you shake down the legs? Or you could stand up and give them a little shake just to help release all of that excess nervous energy that's trapped in the legs. Now coming into stillness again, and just give your feet a little stomp. Let them anchor into the earth again. And see if just from that little shake you can notice any feelings of tingling or relaxation. Yeah. So now we're going to do a thump. I learned, made famous by the amazing energy medicine practitioner Donna Eden. So for this one here, I'm going to come forward. You want to find the knobs of your collarbones. She has a number of these thumps, which are tapping on acupressure points, actually. So for this one here, find the knobs of your collarbones and go down a little bit until you find the soft spots. So you're not tapping right on or thumping right on bone, just underneath. Hone your fingers and give them a bit of a thump there. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, if that feels like a nice way for you to breathe. Always a great way to just release excess, locked, stale, old energy. This is the last point on the kidney meridian. So this point here is really important for giving all of our meridians a bit of a zip and for charging the batteries up. So this is a great one to do if you ever feel like you're about to fall asleep and you need a bit of a zip. You can thump on these points here. Now, this motion here, cross crawl motion, especially if your mobility is reduced and you're not walking very much anymore, or maybe you are walking, but you're using a cane or a walker and you're not really swinging your arms. This cross motion, and from a seated position, lifting up one leg and making contact with it with the opposite hand. This opposite crossover motion is so important for supporting our brain's continued ability to communicate with the body, integration of left and right hemispheres of the brain, and really great for memory. So when my son was little, I would get him to do this standing. So if you can stand or you want to stand, it's just like marching on the spot. I would get my son to do this while he was studying for any kind of a memory-based test. So a great way to really support healthful brain functioning, essential for supporting healthful brain functioning. And really, really important if there's not a whole lot of movement in your life anymore. Even if you can just do it a little bit and very slowly, it's fine. Now, a little bit more of this spinal pumping. It's okay. So just arching the back and curling forward. On the in-breath, as you are opening up the front of your body, right? It makes sense to breathe in. The out-breath, squeezing the air out of your lungs. And for this one, really think about your spine. And for this one here, we're thinking also about pumping cranial sacral fluid. So cranial sacral fluid is a fluid. There's less than a cup of it. Circulates along your spine and into your brain. Acts as a shock absorber. It helps to release waste from your brain and supply nutrients. So really this cranial sacral motion, the spinal pumping motion, really, really good for supporting the pumping of that cranial sacral fluid, which is reduced when our mobility is reduced, and only as much as you can. Here. Now, I'm going to move specifically into a few more brain exercises now. So the first one I'm going to show you forward so you can see just rubbing in that rotator cuff there. So that soft place between your shoulder and your chest, both sides. So starting on the one side, just rubbing vigorously if you can. So all in here, I learned this in my systematic kinesiology training. All of these points in here are neurolymphatic points for the brain. What are neurolymphatic points? Neurolymphatic points support the brain in sending instructions to the lymphatic system. So rubbing on these points here, that's the brain, to tell the lymphatic system to clear the brain. There's neurolymphatic points for all of our organs and systems. And these ones here in the rotator cuff are for the brain. So again, really helpful in the clearing of waste from the brain and the supplying of nutrients, the healthful functioning of the brain. Now the next one, this is a brain gym exercise. So if you can, take your pointer finger, and you're going to make figure eights in front of you, and figure eights where you are crossing up through the middle, as opposed to the other way, coming down through the middle, up through the middle. Now, if you can't make this motion, or you'd rather just watch my finger, and what you're going to do with your eyes is you're going to follow either the tip of my finger or the tip of your own finger without moving your head. Just let your eyes move, following the tip of your finger. Again, very, very good for healthful brain functioning, for learning, for memory, also good for the eyes. So yeah, just letting your eyes follow that figure eight pattern. You can do it on a piece of paper too. So drawing the figure eight on the piece of paper and tracing the tip of your pencil as you draw. So just take a moment, notice how you're feeling now. A couple of breaths as we're moving towards the end of this sequence. So next up, unrolling the ears. So those rolly bits on the ears start at the top. You can work your way down to the bottom and go back up to the top again. If you're feeling like you have it in you to do both sides at the same time, you can. Or just one side at a time. All the ears are full of acupressure points. This is like giving yourself a whole body energy massage. This is a great way also to get out of bed in the morning. So if you're just kind of struggling to find the energy to get out of bed in the morning, this is a great way to support your energy body, beginning the process of pumping your energy through all of your systems, even while you're still sort of in a semi sleep or sleepy state. Good. Charging up the hands, waking up all of the nerve endings in the hands and charging up these energy energy magnets, these energy conduits. These hands are great for moving energy, as all people that work with energy know. And just give everything a little wipe, just all this, as if you're just dusting yourself off. And generally, you're going from the center line out and from the top down. Okay, so just wiping, dusting everything off. And if it's available to you, you can go down your legs. You can even do the bottoms of your feet. Whew. And you probably noticed I've been breathing in through my nose and out through my mouth the whole time. Just such a great way, as I've said a few times, of discharging excess energy. And even if you feel low in energy most of the time, it's not that you're low in energy, it's just that there's all kinds of stagnant, stale stuff built up. So we're nearly there. Give your feet a stamp. See if you need another little shake. And plug your feet into the earth. So feel the soles of your feet making electrical contact with the earth. Really ground, settle into the earth. Big breath in. Nice sigh on the exhale. Feel the earth receive you. Notice the breath in your body, the vitality in your body at whatever level it's at right now. And just sending in a big thank you, thank you, thank you to your precious body. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessings for whatever lays ahead of you today.